All right, the weather warmed up earlier this week. Now freezing temps are in the forecast, but we have another warm up on the way. Anthony is the only man in the studio that can sort this out. I just want it to be warm again, and we won't have to wait too long.
Yeah, it's a struggle, right, to get those warmer temperatures in place, but I know that's what's going to help us out. Longer daylight hours.
Yes.
So it's a lot to look forward to as we say hello to the 1st of March and check out our sunset times as we head throughout the next 4 Sundays. Yes, we do have the daylight saving times beginning for next week, so sunsets will be starting around 7:43. And as we get deeper into the overnight, my data is a bit messed up right here, but the overall trend will have our sunsets getting closer to 8 o'clock as we wrap up the month of March. We experienced March before. We know how things shape up to be, but it's been a very cold wrap up to the winter season, and we're still in the midst, technically, in winter season. But as we head throughout the next 30 to 31 days, typically we hit a high somewhere in the 70s, typically around the middle or late March. We haven't even had 60s yet. So 52, 53 has been the warmest afternoon so far. So we have a lot to look forward to, and hopefully we get those 60s in here sooner than you expect. But not for tomorrow morning. First cut forecast, low 20s for early risers around daybreak, getting things started around sunrise. Temperatures still in the low 20s around 8, 9, and 10 o'clock later on into the morning. So we do have a north breeze that's still in play, still producing some scattered lake effect snow showers still across the area right now. But as we look further to the northwest, we have this high pressure system that will slowly drift eastward, and that's going to keep us on the clearing side and also just pretty much uneventful going throughout the next 24 hours. So a little bit of cloud coverage for your morning, then peaks of sunny skies. We'll call it partly cloudy to partly sunny conditions with temperatures only warming up into the mid to upper 20s, which your National Design by Hourly forecast. That's it, 20s to wrap up your weekend plans. Let's talk about this warming trend on the way, because that's the next thing I'm looking at as we head beyond Sunday. Monday, I should say Sunday night, the south winds, they're going to be flowing again, and that's going to help us to approach the low 40s, which is seasonal for early March. How about this? 50s on the way come Tuesday. 60s, that's possible, but another thing worth watching will be our next inbound storm system, and it's going to be a powerful one. Right now it's trending on the warmer side, and also it's going to be bringing a lot of wind and some rain on the way. Let's talk about these temperatures. Once we get the 20s out of here, again, low 40s on the way, which is pretty average. 53 for your Tuesday as of right now. Wednesday, 60 degrees before we come crashing back down to the mid-30s. So again, as I mentioned earlier, it's a bit of a struggle this time of the year to stay warm, because as soon as we warm up, we're going to be cooling back down. But let's talk about these rain chances as we get closer to midweek. Tuesday and Wednesday, 100% chance of showers. So something must be in the mix for us. Here's our next storm system right now, pushing onshore across the west coast. We have this atmospheric river setting up for west coasters, but by the time it arrives here, it's going to be deepening and getting a bit stronger in the southern plains before it pinwheels in our direction. Here's your big picture forecast. Right now, we're looking at this high, as I was mentioning earlier, that's going to be drifting closer to us, keeping us on a drier side for your Sunday. Monday and Tuesday, here comes the south wind, and it's going to be lifting a warm front. So as early as Tuesday morning, we could start to see a next round of maybe some scattered showers Tuesday morning. Tuesday, not a complete washout. I'm thinking Wednesday is really going to be the day. Check out these isobars, these white lines. That is the driving force of the wind. So a stronger south wind on the warm side of this, bringing widespread showers, maybe a few rumbles. But as soon as we warm up, we come crashing back down on the backside of this, rain changing over to snow for Thursday. And we're going to be hanging out in the 30s before we try to warm back up as we get closer to next weekend. Here's your Union Home Mortgage 10-day outlook showing those warmer temperatures, rain and wind on the way. We're already highlighting Wednesday and Thursday with weather impacts. Snow showers likely for Thursday. Sunny skies return for Friday.